This is a 2023 Challenger that we're doing some conversions to. We're debuting it at the Good Guy show in September. I've designed a car, and we're going to make that car come to life, and it's going to be on the Challenger platform.
I'm retrofitting a 1970 Barracuda rear taillight section, and I'm going to make it fit on this 2023 Scat Pack. The body lines almost mimic a 1970 Barracuda. This is an original aftermarket part, so I got to make this fit in here. So basically, when you see this car going down the road, you're going to mistakenly think it's a 1970 Barracuda. Just some little extra touches are really going to make this car stand out.
We started working on that 70 panel and fab it into where it looks factory to this car.
This light here, I'm going to retrofit it into the factory tail light panel. But as you can tell, the new lights are a lot narrower than the old ones.
You're gonna have this ready for the Good Guy show in September?
Yeah, we're gonna be debuting it, and it'll be one of a kind, and we'll see what the reaction we get from people and see if something they may want to do. Right now, my concentration is getting that tail light panel to fit on this 2023 Challenger. This area here is where I made my adjustment to shrink it down. So I removed about a 1/4 inch on both sides. I brought it in, and this is what we have. Once I did that, now I'm able to fit it inside the original factory molding. Once I mount this onto the bumper, then I'll get the actual curve, because if you look at it, it has a little bit of a bend to it.
Right.
Which the 70 Cudas did not have. That's more of a straight panel. But the slight bend is not going to affect the look of it looking like a 70, because we still got the lights and everything in there.
It's very slight.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so what I'm doing here is I'm putting some soapy water and just get it where the clips are, and makes it a lot easier for it to slide out. There you have it. So now we'll move on to installing the new part, modified tail section that I did. I'm trying to make this piece that doesn't belong on this car fit on this car. So now I just got to make slight adjustments by trimming the plastic, original OEM plastic, and getting the actual correct angle of the tail lights. See, I've chopped it up into 3 sections because I have to bring each of these in, since the new Challenger are narrower than the 70 Barracudas. Okay? A little bit more. Sure, you got to come over this side. There, about right there. That got it? Yeah. Went ahead and tacked it together, screwed it into the original factory plastic out of this 3-piece section that I got right here. I'll make a one solid fiberglass piece, and then I'll make a mold out of that, so we decided we want to produce them, we can.
The car that we're going to be revealing at the Good Guys show is something that Junior nicknamed the Chuda, you know. So what we've done is we've taken a 2023 Challenger and completely retrofitted this to factory specs of a 1970 Cuda. But we're taking it even one step further. We're taking it to, it'll be a retro 70 Cuda on today's technology and body style, but we're turning it into another option car that was back then, which is the AAR Cuda, which Big Daddy's is the only one that's licensed to do that.
I'm doing some crazy modifications to it. I'm incorporating some 1970 parts from a Barracuda onto this build. and it's going to be very unique, very a one-off, and can't wait to show it to you guys when I'm done. I think the car's going to look awesome. The wheels really complement the car very well with the color of purple. Can't wait for that look, see how the finished outcome's going to look.
I was kind of going for that classic Krager SS look, and I can't get Krager SS's for that car. They'll fit. So we had to design something that was close, you know, can't do it exact because of copyright laws, but we got as close as we could. And so they're Big Daddy custom on wheels, you know. Center cap says BDC on it. There, if you want the wheels, you have to go through us to get them. Tires are, you know, Michelin tires, the widest I can put on this car. And it's a monster car. That's what it is. It's definitely raised white lettering, definitely classic retro look from the 70s, you know.
This is what I got right here. This is a 23 Challenger bottom half. I cut the trunk in half from a 70. So from here up is a 70, from here down is a 23. I did that because this keeps the same look as a 70 Barracuda trunk. This is still a 23, so that way everything will seal back up and match perfectly. So what I worked on so far, I went ahead and finished out the inside of the trunk. I had to make this custom panel to finish it all completely out. Put the drip rails here, made it seal up tight so the water, whenever it rains, just like factory, it'll flow in here and flow out the factory drain pockets. But I had to make this panel accessible so you can get to the lights whenever they need to be repaired. Let's say it goes out. Had to make it where this is removable, so which I incorporated that as well. So you just take the seal off, then you just pop this trunk piece out. And there you have it. It's one solid piece, made it all metal. I did put some rubber here, so that would make a nice seal at the factory location. I got to finish welding the backside. This excess of panel, I'm gonna cut that off and finish tacking it up right here. So I'm gonna cut all the way to that weld line and get rid of the excess of panel. As you can see, it's just stuff I don't need. So I gotta cut that off. Yes, sir. All right, so now that we got all this welded, I'll come back and grind all this off and smooth it all out. But I've already cut all the excess of metal that I had. I really didn't need it because it was adding extra weight, but now that it's all cut and smooth, now I can put it on. There it is.
I want to show you what I've been working on this front clip of the Chuda. So we just got the 3D printed grill in today. I'm about to take it over and show Dan on it and get him working on it. We have 2 weeks before the major show for this car to be done. We got a lot of work. That's the top piece right here. So if you'll flip that around, well, I guess be like this. See how it'll fit down in there. And then this comes up through the back. It's almost identical.
It is.
You know?
The grill really worked out well. It does really make the car look more retro. So it made a big difference in them.
See all the clips back here?
Yeah. Snap right into the factory places.
Yeah, so this
Nice.
would actually just, this piece would slide in, and this
Snaps right to it.
snaps right in. This is our competitor's grill, and this is for a 71. And you can see
That is the grill.
it'll serve the purpose.
It doesn't look anything like
No,
it.
but,
I mean, this looks like a factory part. I mean,
and that's where I was going with it. I wanted to make the factory look to where I didn't want it to be an aftermarket look.
Right.
You know. So what do you think about this?
I like it. You got it. I mean, you're engineering a factory part, snaps into place. I mean, screwdriver and 10 millimeter, little clip tool, you can take this off and do it yourself.
Oh, it's a good idea, making maybe a kit for it and putting it out there on the public.
That'd be something.
That or they can just bring it to Big Daddy's and...
Right. I mean, Joe's part, doing the back, I don't see your average guy doing that, but this, a guy that's got a small set of tools could do it himself.
How long do you think it'll take him?
Well, by the time they figure it out, I'd say an average guy, he could probably do this on a Saturday, an all-day deal. I mean, yeah, I think that'd be a great idea as a kit.
All right, let's see. Just keep track of the time that it takes to put it in.
Right.
So we can let, you know, yeah, you are experienced, but maybe the average person's not. So then we'll just add a little time to that if they ask.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Joe's already handling the tail piece of it. Now I've got Dan lined out on the front end.
What I'm doing now is I'm fitting the grills into the front end with the lights and everything, smoothing the grills out, getting them painted and get them finished.
We got 2 weeks to get this car done.
Here we go. Let's lower it down. Oh yeah. Step back and look at this.
I like the bright wheels.
Me too.
I think that just does it.
Yeah, that's a good color right there, the purple and the chrome.
And then we still got to finish up the tail end. So we're running out of time. We got a lot of work still needs to be done. I got Gordon working on the seats. I haven't pulled out one of the other ones, and he's working on those. So in case he's not where he needs to be, we can put the other ones back in. This needs to be a main focus, you know. I'd like for it to be finished by the 10th. All right, guys, let's finish it up.
Yes, sir. Since I had to make a custom trunk, I end up having to do this inner piece right here that goes on the inside of the trunk. Most cars, all new cars have this. It's just a cover to hide all the wiring for the camera and the, you know, backup sensors and all that. So since I made a custom trunk, this is not available because I have to remake it. So what I've done is I'm actually made a mold of the new trunk so I can get Gordon to refab it. So this will line up here. So essentially it goes right there like that. Now I actually made a mold of the actual bottom of the trunk. So I got 4 more of these to build. The next one's gonna be way easier. I ain't gonna have to do no welding. I ain't gonna have to do anything like that. Now it's just doing it out of fiberglass. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm still gonna keep the factory metal top skin, but the inner skin, this here, is gonna be made out of fiberglass.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Gordon? It ain't gotta be 100% perfect because I'm gonna get you to wrap it, but I just don't like the high spots that came out, you know, on it. So I'm just gonna flatten them down a little bit, and then I'll be ready for you to wrap it.
Joe's kind of up against it a little bit, so I'll probably be giving him a hand. I may help him out on the front end when we get the new grill section for it. Actually, kind of flexible, right?
Yeah.
It just takes time, and we're starting to run out of time. This your mold too?
Yeah, it's gonna be my mold to make another one.
You better get to fiberglassing, sir.
Hey, Gordon! I got it trimmed like you wanted, man. Hopefully it's to your liking.
All right. Just make sure you get all the low areas first and then just kind of work it. There it is. Good enough for government work?
Teamwork.
Hey Tex, let me show you what's going on with this Challenger we're doing. So,
Wow, it looks a lot different than last time I saw it.
Right.
All that modifying y'all were doing on it. I mean, yeah, it looks great.
did you see the grill?
No. Wow. Oh,
This grill, I mean, it looks factory.
yeah,
So,
it definitely does.
and we dressed out this.
Yeah. It's just all of the details, all of the stuff that you have thought to put into the car that is period correct for the Cuda. Just most people, they don't have the ability to do that, you know. It is amazing.
Well, thank you. Nope, I hope it draws a lot of attention, so.
Oh, it will. We'll hope we get the stripes on straight and not crooked, so we don't want it to look like flames, you know.
Right. Well, is there anything else you need Joe to do on this thing to get you ready to start?
Nope.
Well, let's go.
How about y'all? Are you ready?
So basically we have 2.5 days to get this car completely ready to be a Good Guys on Thursday morning. As long as Joe does his part and gets it painted, you know. He keeps telling me it'll be done. So we'll see.
We'll be done.
I don't know. I might have to call Shorty out here.
We'll be done.
We're taking the original Challenger stripes for a Cuda and we're trying to make them fit on a modern car. And so sometimes the angles are a little bit challenging, but it's what's cool about our business. There's always something challenging to do and to try and figure out from pictures and, you know, that sort of stuff. So it's, yeah, it's awesome to do.
Thank you, sir.
Boom, one Cuda stripe. Look, I love working on hot rods of any kind. I'm not a Mopar dude, I'm a Ford guy. I've had bunches of Ford hot rods and Harleys, and I'm a Harley guy. But I tell you what Paul is doing with these, trying to do the throwback, I can appreciate the work that goes into these things. Even though I'm a Ford guy, I love hot rods. So it's just a retro throwback and an appreciation for the guys that were back in the 60s and 70s when these things were king. That's all, folks.
Hey, Shorty. Joe needs some help out here. Can you come out here and help him? You're gonna send Joel out here?
Right now what I'm doing is the tail panel. Just doing the final blocking. Make sure my body line is straight. As you can see, if I get this dust off here, there's actually a slight degree of a change in the panel here, just to give it a little bit more character instead of just being a flat panel. I kind of added that extra little body line just to break it up a little bit, but still keep it looking original. I like doing this kind of stuff because a lot of people hear your idea and they say, oh, that's not possible, it can't be done. And that's the kind of challenges I like, because I'm pretty much I've been known to do some crazy things that people have told me that you ain't gonna be able to do that. And here I am, building a Chuda. These Mopar people are, boy, they are something else. I mean, they'll critique it down to the T. I mean,
They'll good or bad, you know, they'll let you have it, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm really looking forward to getting some feedback and see what kind of approval or disapproval I get from these, you know, these fans, these customers, and you know, enthusiasts that are out there. We'll see what happens, and hopefully it's all will be good in my favor. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna go ahead and seal it with some black sealer, and then I'll do the base coat, and I'll shoot the clear coat last.
This Chuda is as close as you're going to get to the original Cuda on today's platform. And if Plymouth was still in business today, I think they would be blown away with the amount of attention to detail that we took on this car.